Divine Mother, I am Divine Mother here to share with you this day, this glorious day. Today is a celebration at all levels and for all beings. There are so many in this room who came to share this with you. Can you feel them? Each of you has done your part in building this energy as we have contributed to this. The building of this golden white light pillar in this room. You will have this each week to build, cherish and to build even more upon. But this has been an installation. An installation of light for this group. It will shine brightly and attract more and more as well. This has been an exciting week. There have come many things that are revealed to you in your physical 3D world. We have said that there will be more things coming in the coming week. These will be reported on by Sananda and more on next week's Hollow Earth Call. We know that these times are very exciting for all because you are seeing the good. You are calling forth the good. You are calling forth the light and the love in each situation. We basically wanted to give you a thumbs up today. This was an awesome experience for each person who participated. And for those who will be listening to this recording will be very excited to hear it as well. We know that as the year 2016 moves along each day, each week, each month, you think, is it over? Now it is. You will continue to see things evolve. You will continue to see the light seek its way through all channels and through all life on the planet. You will see that your life has changed and the world has changed. Have a wonderful week. We are looking forward to visiting again next week. Thank you. One who serves, we are back now to assist you and to take this a little further here. First of all, the pillar of light you have created here is a beacon of light. Somewhat like a lighthouse. It will attract many here, as Divine Mother has said. It will attract many. This is a new center, a new opening here. It is not by happenstance that Mahendran moved here to this particular place. It was destined, you might say. Of course, he had to go through the process that would bring him here and sell his house. It was with the help of his higher self that he and his helpmate, Suzilla, would come here and would bring about the change here. Not only within this group but within many groups. For you see, what happens in this group happens in other groups as well. It is the collective consciousness as you are coming more and more to understand. So, what happens to one happens to all. So you are a guiding light. You who are present here, you on the phone, are a guiding light to mankind now. You do not necessarily think of yourselves in this way. You think of coming to a Sunday group meeting and once you are gone it is over. It is not over. You are doing much as you come to these meetings, as you come to these groups. You learn and you express these energies. Then you bring these energies out from here. You bring them out to many even though you do not know you are doing it. Others do not know you are doing it, but you are. You are expressing love and energy and light. It is spreading like wildfire across the planet from your group and from all the thousands and thousands of groups that meet such as this. And yes, there are thousands of groups such as this. Yes, many different types and different agendas. So, pat yourselves on the back, people. You've come a long way, baby. You have. You have come a very long way. Think about the talks 2 and 3 years ago. Much different. Allow the process, we repeat, the process to continue. As Divine Mother has said, as many others are beginning to say, it has come to an end. It has nearly come to a finish here. You will watch, we don't like the word but it is all that is coming at this time, the death toll or death knell for all that have been in power for a very long time. They are in collapse. You will see this happening more and more. You will be aware of this. This is no longer just a 3D understanding because that is changing to 4th and 5th dimensional understanding. For you who are thinking you are in 3D, guess what? You are not in 3D as much as you used to be. You are moving beyond this often. Whenever you feel a sense of bliss come over you, whenever you feel a sense of joy come over you, this is moving up in vibration. You are moving up into higher dimensions. You are not necessarily going to go anywhere. Those of you who think you are just going to wake up one morning in the 5th dimension and be floating on clouds, that is not the way it is going to be. Someone mentioned earlier that you feel lighter. Yes. This is going to happen more and more. You are going to be aware of your physical body actually feeling lighter. It may not actually be lighter if you weigh it on a measuring scale, but it will feel lighter to you. It will feel like you are not carrying around so much weight anymore. Because you are not. Even the weight off of your shoulders is going to lift. Those of you with back aches and all that stuff, it is all going to lift away. You won't have these pains anymore because the weight is being lifted off of you. That is our message here. There is going to be a happening here with the Hollow Earth Call. It is going to be what you would call special. That is all we can say on this. Ashera is standing by for questions here too. Question: I wanted to share a segment from a channeling. I have 2 questions from this. Where are the Cabal placed, and do their souls get moved and leave a clone in their place? This question was not fully transcribed. One who serves: yes. We will answer, it is done. It is done from our point of view but has not completely reverberated out yet. It is coming. You will see many, various things. You have spoken of many of these things already from discussion earlier we have noticed here. You speak of UFOs coming down lower and lower and brighter in the sky. Feeling like they can move this low without attempts to shoot them out of the sky. That is not happening anymore because they never could be shot out of the sky. This could be attempted but it was not going to be allowed. So they will be coming down more and more. Those ships that were cloaked high above the earth are coming down lower and lower now. As they come down lower, the veil is going to continue to lift. As it continues to lift, you will see more and more. You will see ships and other dimensional realities. All of that is coming. Ashera, we will say that these things you shared have been accomplished at our level. The plan in the 3D world is still in progress. You are asking about how things are going to happen. You know, each and every single person, each soul has an opportunity to make a decision about whether or not they want to move forward. Most of the souls, in the great picture, will turn to the light and go forward with you in the human family. Those who do not may find themselves in another place, or they may be cleansed thoroughly and start anew. One who serves you have a saying, those who will not turn to the light will be consumed by the light. That is correct. You can think of it in any way you want, but that is a true statement here. Question: when will the local level cabal reside elsewhere? One who serves, we cannot give a when here because it is always based on probabilities. Not definite or anything of this nature, it is always probabilities. Based on probabilities we can say that there is much changing, very quickly. We cannot give a date here because we do not know the date. You do not know the date. No one knows the date except for Source, himself, herself, itself. The Prime Creator Source. That is the only one who knows exactly when it will be. It is always based on mass consciousness or collective consciousness. As the frequency continues to shift into higher frequency, as it rises, then the event will come, rather the series of events leading to the more major event. So, we cannot give an exact date, but we can say that there is something coming very quickly here that is going to be announced. The announcement that is coming will give you some idea of major shifts that will take place. Question: why were we so emotional all of a sudden during the meditation? What happened? One who serves it was the collective consciousness of all those gathered around you and with you that was within the voice, in the energy created from this. It was moved into this physical body that we are speaking through, James, and moved out into the room through all of you. It was added to by all of the energies gathered here. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, all the various archangels gathered. ASHTAR was here. Sananda was here, Tellar here in some respects. Some of them have not left. They are all here. Saint Germain certainly also. Saint Germain brought his violet flame here. Archangel Michael brought his flaming blue sword of truth here. This is a small smidgen of what you are going to feel when the event occurs. You can imagine. Question: I had a dream where an artificial intelligence was made known to me that later in the dream became a computer chip. What can you tell me about this? Ashera: so, we would say there was something on your mind that you were chewing on before you went to bed. You are familiar with artificial intelligence. I would not be concerned with this actually being my body and changing into other computer items. This was purely something that was on your mind that you dreamt of. Alright? Question: can you provide some insight on what I perceived to be this Adona City of Lights? Was it really the City of Lights I was seeing? One who serves: my dear one, you already know the answer. You said, I saw the City of Lights. Is not believing is seeing? Then, that is your answer. It is real. It is there. This is for all of you. It is a real happening. There really is a city of light there. There will be 12 cities of light appearing all over the planet. They are etheric in the dimension they're in. You are going up to them in vibration. They are beginning to appear more and more. You have already begun seeing some around the world as they see momentarily through the veil. As the veil continues to drop, you will see them more and more, and many other things. You are going to see into other dimensions. Get ready for this. This is what we are preparing you for. This is what Sananda has said about you being acclimated to all of this. To these energies. To these things you are going to be experiencing. All of this is part of the process. But as we have said, as many have said, we do not exactly know how this is to be because it has never happened before. Ever. In the history of the history of the history. Not in the way this is happening on this planet, in this solar system, in this galaxy. For just as you are going through a consciousness shift, so is the solar system and galaxy. This has never happened before. It has never happened before that all of the people, the mass consciousness is shifting with the planet itself. This is also new. So that is why we keep saying, sit back and enjoy the show. It is going to be quite the show here. Ashera dear one, there is a reason you are where you are and you are seeing what you are seeing. Take some time to meditate and take yourself to the City of Lights. Visit it and get a sense of what it feels like in your heart, what it feels like being there. See the various buildings. See the healing areas. There is a reason you are there, and as it continues to unfold for you, you will appreciate the preparation time you have out in. Alright? One who serves 2 Sundays from now we will take you on a trip to the City of Light. We have done this before with you, but because of the changes that are happening within each of you, you will have an even greater experience of this. Those of you who have not done this will have an experience as well. In for a treat, not trick, just treat. Laughter. Question: is the City of Lights a manifestation of our own consciousness? One who serves: very good question. Yes and no. It is an expression of all of consciousness. Not only this planet's but also consciousness that has been working with this planet here over many thousands of years. So, as you move into fifth dimensional reality and begin to create the work around you, this is how the cities of light have been created up until this point. But you are going to be able to add to them with your imagination. As we have said many times, your imagination is more real than you could possibly have imagined. English language is very hard for us sometimes. When we started coming through this one, nobody could understand us. Laughter. Question: I am. It is. We are. Are those the same thing? One who serves it is all one in the same. Yes. You are the I am consciousness. Everybody around you is the I am consciousness. Everything around you, plant, animal, inanimate objects with consciousness are the I am consciousness. It depends not only on the words but the feeling behind the words. Those and the intention as well. Many of you say things like, I am sick and tired, you are driving me crazy, and it is an indication of holding on to old programming within you. Not only this lifetime but many lifetimes. You are all coming out of this collective programming. Because you are coming to understand this as a collective programming, you can come out of it easier because you see that you are all one. As you see you are all one, you cannot be a part of the collective programming because you are all one. Ashira, I listen to you as you speak about, it is. When you come from the place of I am, that is where your power lies. That is where your power lies. Questioning where and it is not as important as coming back to your center. As an individual, I am, and knowing that everyone around you is their I am individual people. Question: can you tell me about why this is the first time this ascension process has ever happened like this? One who serves this is the first time that it has happened in terms of a collective consciousness moving up in vibration through the ascension process at the same time as the planet they are occupying. And there is the solar system and the galaxy as well. For as one shifts in consciousness, all move in consciousness. Question: and then what? One who serves, how about you deal with the here and now and then with the then what later? Question: the term event has just come into my knowing in the past week. I think if events as drawing our last breath or a baby's cry for new breath, it can bring up some fear. Can you explain this to me? One who serves, this is all part of the awakening process. All are going through it individually and as a collective. You are going through ascension process. If you were doing this possibly without help, it might be lifetime after lifetime. But because Prime Creator has said, enough is enough, then there is much help coming in many respects. There is energy coming into the earth from many different sources. One of the sources is the galactic central sun. From the galactic central sun there is a pulse of energy. When it hits the earth, it is the event. From there many things will be occurring. There will be many events or many dominoes that will be falling before the event. They are already beginning to fall, and you will begin to see many things begin to happen on the planet. And many things you are not aware of off-planet. Some are just beginning now to be aware of the off-planet things that are going on. From the secret space programs here that the general public does not know anything about, but this is coming out more and more. This will be a part of the many events we shall say here. Disclosure. All of this will come about. When the pulse of energy comes, this is the main event, this is the crescendo, this is the move from 3D to 4 and 5D collective whole. It is the best way we can explain this. Ashira, we picked up on her feelings of fear at times. Fear is probably not an emotion that many have in this room, but they have been through that. It is part of the clearing that they have done individually. You spoke at length earlier about moving through issues when they come up. It sounds like you are managing your fears and your concerns. If they come up, one of the things we share is self-forgiveness. Take a look at them. Feel them. Sense them. See if they are really yours or other people's. Know that everything is being orchestrated for the event and for everything else that is occurring. You may look at newspapers or at other news out there and get a sense of fear. We understand that, but if you can process through that, forgive yourself and move forward, you may find you have a day of smiles and a day of tears. All of this is a part of every individual. Which you are experiencing. Which you are moving on. The event is not to be feared. It will take all to a whole new level of understanding. There will be many shifts and changes before that to bring you to a point of being excited about this too. Okay? One who serves, we are saying that all is being orchestrated. Look at how the orchestration has already happened in your life. You just begin to hear about the event and here you are. It all comes together. Your higher self is working with the higher selves of the collective consciousness to bring all of this together. Be of good cheer, people. Question: is it true that fear is about the future, and if we are living in the now it can't exist? One who serves the perfect now, you are correct. But fear also comes from the past, from programming. As we say, go with the flow, let it be. This will help you to move into the present now, be in the now. There is no other than the now. If you live in the joy of the moment, don't look for a moment of joy. Look for the joy in every moment. You will come more and more to understand this ascension process. You will be perfectly comfortable with it and the fear will be gone. Fear cannot reside in the future that is ahead for you. There is another one who serves who wishes to address you. He is clamoring here to jump in. One who serves number 2 listen to you. Just had to come in and share a little something with you. I know I could not let a moment like this go by without getting my 2 cents in. Certainly this is a time to celebrate, is it not? Those of you on the previous advance, what did we do to celebrate? Sings the song Celebrate. Remember how much fun we had rocking and rolling and celebrating? Just to let you know, this was wonderful today, but it is just a smidgen, as the other one who serves said earlier. You are going to have tremendous energies that are going to come into you and it will literally lift you off the ground. Think of this, many of you are saying you are feeling lighter now. What if this energy does come in and literally lifts you off the ground? You will know then that you have arrived. Right? Laughter. So, don't be concerned about anything. Fear, anything, it is in the past. It is your past programming, not your future. Certainly not in the now. Let it all go and get ready to celebrate. We are going to have such a wonderful time. The tables are set. Not only the council tables but the celebration tables. Many are actually set. We are not kidding here. They have been ready for you for some time. There have been times when everything was ready to shift and then it was held off. We know how frustrated you are, but we get frustrated in a way too. We know that all is still going to happen. We know some of you still wonder if it is going to happen. And we say it is already happening. Let it go. We are going to have so much more fun with you. Shanti. Peace be with you. Be the one. Ashira, I am Ashira. What a wonderful day. A wonderful day of experience for you. Wonderful day to feel your oneness as a group and your power that you have as a group. You build this pillar of light into a beacon of light, a beacon that shines high in the sky and around the world. The love from this group, the light from this group emanates from this place right now across the world. And when you think of that, joining with others across the world who are channeling, having discussion groups, having focus on the future and on the now that is here with you. We are very excited. All of us are. You can tell that. We know that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Everything has been orchestrated. It has been moved through heavens. As one who serves says, Mahendran and Susila would move into this house and this house would become the new center. And that James and Joanna would be moving to northern Arizona and yet still be a part of this group. Still be a part of everything that is occurring. Yes. We are excited and we are happy to be with you, to share with you and to care with you. We give you our love and our light. Namaste.